parasite sushi, fly-infested cheese, and corrosive candies. Some of these foods could dissolve your flesh right in front of your eyes. Avoid them if you want to live long enough to see tomorrow. Number 15, ackee fruit. Fruit is meant to be good for you, right? Not this one. It's delicious, but it's really deadly. Ackee is Jamaica's national fruit, but it can also kill a man. Sounds insane, right? If you eat this fruit wrong, you could literally vomit up your stomach and intestines. After that, death is not too far away for the victim. If this fruit is picked up before it's ripe, the toxins can make you so sick you could throw up every last thing inside you. Even the thought of this is making me want to yak. Number 14, farmed salmon. This one shocked me. Salmon was my favorite dish. It's delicious. From restaurants to rivers, salmon seemed like the healthy option. I had no idea it could be a killing machine. Farmed salmon tend to live really tightly packed together. This is perfect for the spread of disease and parasites. Most farmed salmon end up rotting to death from creepy crawlies that live inside it. But this doesn't stop people. Thousands of salmon are consumed every minute in the US. Ugh, what are we putting in our bodies? This is so sad. He looks like such a friendly little guy. Number 13, eggs. This one's insane. No way, this can't be real. Eggs are delicious. They're the main ingredient in literally all of my favorite foods. Pancakes, cookies, cakes. Oh, I could go for a cake right now. Anyway, I can't give them all up. It turns out this dairy product has a pretty gross background. First of all, it contains so much fat that it can lead to serious heart attacks and strokes. Apparently just 2 eggs a day can clog up your arteries in 10 years. Some doctors say they're just as dangerous as cigarettes to your heart and organs. But why are they so tasty? Number 12, live squid. This is straight out of my worst nightmares. I mean, it doesn't even look like food if you ask me. I like burgers, hot dogs, and french fries, not wriggly, wet live squid tentacles that'll be squirming when I put them in my mouth. Yuck! This squid is literally still alive when the chef cuts it up and puts it on everyone's plate. Millions of people eat it every day and love it, even though it's deadly. While these critters are still wriggling, they can attach to your tongue and throat in large numbers and make you choke. Ugh. Number 11, Kinder Egg surprises. This one's kinda heartbreaking. Chocolate's so delicious, but Kinder Eggs are even better. But this chocolatey goodness is kind of tainted by the fact that it can literally kill kids. Yeah, that's a definitely big turnoff for me. These delicious chocolate eggs are actually killing machines. They contain little plastic toys inside as surprises. Sounds fun, right? It's actually terrible. Kids that eat these often decide to eat the plastic too. What happens next is really sad. They choke to death because the toys block their airways. You would think that this was enough to ban them for good. Oh no, millions are still sold around Europe every day. If you think these were so harmful you could die, just wait until we get to flesh-burning candies, parasitic fish, and cheese that is full of something totally gross. Number 10, Twinkies. This one may not come as a surprise to you. Most people know that these yellow, delicious candies are actually fat-filled death magnets. They're not exactly full of their nutritious goodness. In fact, they're full of pretty much everything that could be bad for you and lead to an early death. Just one little cake has the same amount of fat as 3 Big Macs. It also has way more sugar than 3 cans of Pepsi. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I want my candy to be fun and delicious. I don't want it to kill me. Number 9, raw milk. This one better not stop me from my morning coffee. I couldn't take it. I always thought milk was healthy, full of calcium, vitamins, and dairy goodness, but boy was I wrong. Little did I know, fresh milk can be full of parasites which can either drive you crazy or kill you. These minuscule wriggly worms exist in raw milk and meat and love to feed on humans. Their favorite place is actually human brains. They can grow up to a foot long inside of us. Now, this hasn't put off people though. Millions of gallons of milk are drunk every day in the United States. Number 8, fugu. This fish literally could be something straight out of a horror movie. One bite and it could kill a man in seconds. So why do people still eat it? I don't have that kind of guts. This deadly Japanese sea creature is super popular all around the world. Why? Preparing this fish in the wrong way can release thousands of toxins. When eaten, these toxins pretty much destroy all of your organs. Worst part, no medicine can save you. This is a pretty dangerous dinner if you ask me. I think I'll just stick to mac and cheese from now on. I don't fancy extreme organ failure. Number 7, Halloween candy. This is the spookiest item on our list. I'm shocked. I thought Halloween candy was fun and delicious. Turns out it could literally make you bleed to death. Recently, when kids have gone trick-or-treating, there's been more trick than treat inside the candies. Parents around the US have found knives, syringes, and poisons on the stuff given to their kids. An 11-year-old boy even died when the candy he was given turned out to be full of cyanide. Next Halloween, I might just take fruit from my neighbors. You can't trust anybody. Number 6, Haribo gummy bears. This one made me laugh. I still don't believe it. Then I found out just how harmful it was. Now, I kind of want to go barf. I mean, who could have thought these cute little gummy bears could put you in the hospital? These little bears are delicious. I love them in every flavor, but it turns out they contain a chemical which can give you some serious stomach problems. These sugar-free bears contained a chemical called lycocin. This is a pretty powerful laxative. Yeah, that's right. Eat these little bears and you could spend most of tomorrow on the toilet. Number 5, fast food. This list is actually going to make me cry. Please tell me it's not true. Fast food is one of the main loves of my life. How can it be so harmful? Turns out our favorite burgers, fries, and shakes are killing us from the inside. Fast food menus raise our risk of developing diabetes, heart disease, and depression. A McDonald's McFlurry contains so much sugar, it's like eating 7 whole apple pies. Its pancakes also contain the same amount of sugar as 15 candy bars. Yikes! Suddenly that Happy Meal doesn't seem so happy anymore. Number 4, Blue Smarties. These delicious candies are a one-way ticket to Deathville. Oh yeah, what a disaster. I love Blue Smarties. These candies were banned because they were so harmful they could literally kill you. The problem lies in the chemicals used to turn these little guys blue. It was all artificial colorings that turned out to be pretty harmful to the body, especially for kids. They affected kids' nervous system and caused some pretty freaky side effects like fits and hallucinations. Did that stop people? Nah. In most countries around the world, people still devour thousands of Blue Smarties every minute. Starting now, things get serious. It's now time to take a look at a dairy product full of creepy crawlies in their eggs, a candy that can literally burn your flesh off, and fish that can contain zombie worms. Number 3, maggot cheese. This one, yeah, I'm gonna barf. When I hear the phrase maggot cheese, I'm suddenly not very hungry. This is a really popular cheese in Sardinia, Italy. Are these guys nuts? It's known as casu marzu in Italian. That translates to putrid cheese in English. This is made by taking your normal Parmesan and leaving it to rot. The cheese then attracts flies who come and lay their eggs all over it. Each fly can leave up to 500 eggs every visit. The maggots hatch and start to eat the cheese. This leaves extra flavor all over the surface. When the cheese is ready, there can be over 8 million maggots in it. Yeah, definitely gonna need that vomit bucket. Number 2, worm-infested sushi. This list is really gross. How am I gonna sleep tonight after seeing this? Everyone loves sushi. It's so delicious and it's usually really safe. But the problem when sushi is it's made out of raw fish. And what loves to live in raw fish, you ask? Flesh-eating parasites, that's what. When you eat these worms and creepy crawlies that live on the fish, they don't go away quietly. They move into your bloodstream and find a nice, comfortable home in your body. They then feed on you and your flesh. If you have a new rash after eating sushi, chances are you've got a parasite. I would definitely get it checked out if I were you. Now we move on to the moment you've all been waiting for. Number 1, Warhead's Extreme Sours. This candy is absolutely insane. It's known as the world's most sour candy, like ever made. Isn't that crazy? Some people have found it so sour that they have fainted after eating it. But this is not the only reason this candy is so dangerous. There's more. It actually contains a type of acid. This acid is so strong and potent, it can literally burn through your tongue and cause huge problems. Kids who have eaten these sweets have found they cause blisters and bleeding in their mouth, throat, and even stomach. Can you believe it? How are these candies still allowed to be sold? Even one of these candies is enough to take over your whole body and cause some serious shudders. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.